We got that. All right, we are live. Okay. Now this is an impromptu live stream about not stressing about the forecast when it's 1 week out. Where's my little thumbnail? I'm going to put up on that. Finder. Because, look, 1 week out, I just about never, just about never trust the forecast. I'm definitely going to take it into consideration because that's, hey, this is what's coming, this is what's on its way, all of that sort of crap. Like you can look at it for sure. I'm not saying don't, but do not stress out about it when it's 1 week out. Here's my little thing. This is, the forecast. Why not to stress a week out? Okay, now put that little thing up. Now, how do I get rid of it? There we go. No, that's not going to work. I've got to kill that overlay. Let's go. Okay, so hello from the corner. Nico's here right next to me, and he's the first to comment. Throw it up. There it is. All right. We've only got 2 people watching because this is very impromptu. I want to know if Amanda's there because we've got our flotilla coming up this week. So everyone's arriving for Friday. We've got our flotilla dinner. Ian and Amanda are here. I've been put on blast. We've got our flotilla dinner on Friday and we're sailing Saturday to Saturday. It's going to be absolutely awesome. 100%, no matter what the weather is, it's going to be awesome. And I still understand. So the reason I got that message is because Amanda's looking at the forecast going, I live in London and I want sun and I don't want thunderstorms and all sort of stuff. I get it. That's cool. And this is so far out on that forecast, we don't need to worry right now. Let's run the cutscene, then we're going to get straight into this. All right, so we've got Blair. Hello from London, Gatwick inside EasyJet Bean Can. Sup, dude? Dude, he's on his way. Blair is our crew on Mila Felice, and he is well on his way to come over here to help us on Mila Felice with the Sharpen Up Flotilla. We're looking forward to seeing you, pick you up tonight. Well, I'll get my daughter to pick you up. I'm not coming because I've got work to do. So let's look at this. People have looked at, where's that? Let me get Amanda's. I'm gonna literally put Amanda's message she sent me up. Not message, but the screenshot, because this is hilarious. Here we go. Throw this up, Nick. Can I put that there? There we go. Okay. So she goes, look, it's beautiful, 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 which it is out there right now. It's absolutely stunning. And then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, rain, thunderstorms. Okay. Look at the temperatures though. All right. We've got temperatures there. Now, there's another thing that people don't 100% understand about the Apple forecast or most of these apps that show these percentages. Okay, now, what does the 35% mean? I've been over this a few times. I'm going to ask Nico in the corner if he knows. He'll give me a nod if he knows. He doesn't know. No. He doesn't know. Okay. That 35% does not mean there's a 35% chance I'm going to get hit by rain. It kind of means that, but not really. Okay, it means that on Sunday, 35% of the area which is considered split will be affected by thunderstorms at some stage. This does not mean there's a 35% chance it's going to rain all bleeping day, okay? It does not mean that. So this is really important. Now, the other reason I want to say not to trust it. So, no, you're going too fast next. Back it up. In the split forecast especially, someone send me another screenshot. Nick, send you another screenshot of a forecast for somewhere else on the same day. Check out. Apple, weather. I do use this a lot because it's actually really, really great. Okay, there's the forecast for Zagreb. I need like Viz or something. Give me a list. Trogir, Castello. Let's get an island. Viz is a good one because it's further out. Okay, not too different. No, very different. Okay, let's send that. This is going to play right into my deal. Send it to my MacBook and I will share it with you. Okay, so let's compare that to this one. All right, here we go. So here's the split and here's the Viz. Now, that's kind of lining up. Okay, here's the Viz. So in Viz on Sunday, there's a 35% chance of just rain. Well, there's 35% of the area that is the Viz is going to be affected by rain on Sunday at some point, not all day. no thunderstorms, and they're little icons. This is very simple level. Monday, nothing. But look at the 70% chance of thunderstorms in the split area. So it's not that far to these. It's 29 miles. Nico's given me another forecast, 14-day for what? For split? For Comisia. 14-day for Comisia. On what app? What Android?
Morecast.
Morecast, okay. Oh, there we go. Morecast. Now that doesn't have any thunderstorms. This isn't working.
No.
You get it. There's sunny, sunny, sunny. So no thunderstorms on that. Okay. So this is where this is very, very important. Let's now look at go away that, go away, go away that, go away. And now let's look at predict wind, which I just brought up, but I lost. Predict wind. Get out of there. Go to my other window. Go to the live stream. Where's the live stream? There's the live stream. Got to adjust the size so it'll work for you. Hit that button. Where's that button? Chrome share. Okay. That lined up pretty well. So now look at this. This is the forecast for Monday on Predict Wind. This is the ECMWF forecast. This is the GFS forecast. One of them is forecasting southeast weather up the whole coast. The other one is forecasting light southeast and then northeast over the whole Šibenik Zadar region. That is two very reliable, very good forecasts, systems, giving you almost completely different information. Let's back up to right now. Okay, Tuesday. This is the differences. This is why I use Predict Wind with this side by side. I love this side by side view. Let's go to Wednesday. Okay, everything's looking really stable, which is reflected on that Apple forecasty thingy, which is stable weather and shit. Now we move through, all very, very similar Friday. So we know that that's a much more stable pattern. Saturday. Now let's get into Sunday. Now, there is no real crazy weather coming until Sunday morning, even though we've got thunderstorms forecast for the split region on Saturday. Now, if you look at what might be the split region, or Sunday, sorry, the split region, this is like this area here. Now, if you know the area, you'll know that this mountain range here called Koziak is quite high and it creates weather. Now, if you're going to get thunderstorms, you could well get thunderstorms run over Split and affect 35% of the Split forecast area on that day for a certain amount of time. Smash Split, haha, and you're sailing out here on this perfectly organized sharpen up flotilla with 45 degrees sailing that knows that the Split area gets hit by thunderstorms, and you kind of like sail around it. Or you get hit by it as well, and it's a lot of fun. But this is the very important part to look at when you see the little rain icon for a forecast in Croatia. Okay, so that's really, really important to just remember about forecasting. Now let's move through the week a bit more and see the complete. There's that Monday I talked about. Let's go to Tuesday. There was another one that looked so good for this video, and I just decided I have to do a live right now. There's Tuesday, one saying northeast, another saying southwest. And we don't get southwest weather in Croatia. So that is very likely not going to happen. It'll be that. Okay, so moving along more. This one was good. There, that's the one that made me do this live stream. Okay, this one here. Hey, what's it going to be on Wednesday next week? It's going to be northwest or southeast. Take your pick. Now, I usually say I trust I mixed this up. I've got to write it down and put it on a sticky. I trust GFS for forecasting northwest weather, northern sector weather, and I trust ECMWF more for south. No, it's the other way around. Crap, I've forgotten. It doesn't matter. But this is exactly what we need to look at. The forecast is so unstable for 5-7 days out. There's these two main forecasting systems just can't do it. So that's what I wanted to roll over just very, very quickly for Amanda to alleviate her worries about that. Thank you. I was being lazy. Thank you, Nick. No, it's all good. But it's something we get all the time. It's something like, well, Mahina loves. Oh, has she got a comment about this? Yes, she's done exactly. That was exactly what I was thinking. And so Mahina gets all the comments on the split travel groups and all this. Everyone freaks out about the forecast, not just sailors, and it's all the travel groups. And they're like, oh, my holiday's ruined. It's going to rain all week. Yeah, well, if you stay in Split, you might get rain for 10 minutes a day all week, and then you'll get blue skies. Okay, we had thunderstorms yesterday. Mahina and I swam in the pool in the rain. It was fantastic for 15 minutes. We pulled the cushions in. We put them under the covers, we swam in the rain moved away, it dried everything in 20 minutes, and then it was sunny for the rest of the day. That is an example, and it could have been 50 to 100% of the Trogia area is going to be affected by that thunderstorm for a part of the day. I hope that's been helpful. It was just a little impromptu line. I'm going to throw any other questions up there that are not just Nico saying, sailing is sailing. That's the one. What did Pauline? Sailing past Salta now, slowly. Excellent. It is beautiful out there. I saw your guys' boat anchored in the bay as we drove to Zagreb yesterday. So I'm stoked that you guys are out on the water. I hope everything worked out for what you needed to get from Ultra and the marina and everything. So that's really, really cool. Big shout out to them. They're just on their brand new boat, living aboard, sailing adventure. Congratulations, Pauline and Nick. You guys are going to have a blast. And sorry you couldn't join the flotilla. It was fully booked. But maybe you'll be here in October for the October flotilla. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for joining. This has been a little quick pre-weather update for the Croatian summer and thinking about how to read the forecast and not freak out about stuff. Biggest thing I can say right now, all the time, when you're out sailing, watch the sky. It does not matter what the forecast is saying. You watch the sky, you watch the clouds, and if you don't know what those clouds mean, get a book, get on the internet and start studying, because that is one of the biggest telltales that you need to sort your crap out and get to shelter, or that you're absolutely fine despite the forecast, or you just need to be wary. Know clouds. Know what towering cumulus means. Know what the height between the sea level and the start of the base cloud means. Know how much rise is a worry. Know what roll cloud looks like. Know what high cirrus means. All of this sort of stuff, all right? Know the process, know the passage of a warm front and know the passage of a cold front, and be able to see them coming. Please, that is sailing safety. That is what being a skipper is about, or a good crew member. It doesn't take anything, no cost, no anything, to study clouds and to study forecasting like this. You can do it all online for free. We will be doing weather updates through the season, so please subscribe to the channel if you have not already, so that you can see those when they come out. Next week on the flotilla, our Sharpen Up flotilla, 7:30 I think in the mornings, I do a briefing, something like that. David told me I'll be doing one every morning for the flotilla, so you can tune into those even if you're not on our flotilla. Thank you very much. Anything else? Subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you haven't already, if you found this helpful. Love your work. I've got to go do stuff. Bye, 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 bye.